Welcome to Rebellion Offroad and welcome to 2024. I hope that you and your family had a relaxing holiday and a Merry Christmas and everybody has made it home safely back from their journeys. Welcome to 2024 and we're going to start off with a reveal this time around. What we got for our Christmas gift from Santa is what is called an Ironman 4x4 COB light. And what a COB light is basically LEDs. It's called chip on board. It's an area light kit. And anybody who knows when they're out around camping, it's nice to see those nice bright lights over your camping area. I've seen a few other channels that have them. But this particular one's from out in Canada here. We bought it from Raven Truck Accessories. I was looking at getting, there's one in the US called Light Ranger 1200. It's half the lumens of this one. This one's a 3500 lumens. And what a COB light is referring to is LEDs mounted directly in contact with a silicone carbide board. And this allows you to get more LEDs packed into a tiny area. It's made for a giant surface area of lighting and more consistent. So we will show you on a drone shot just how far this light casts, and I'm pretty impressed with it so far. But without further ado, let's get to this unpacking and we'll get to what the features are and why we went with this particular light. It's got a few advantages and a few disadvantages, I think, but we'll get to it and we'll show it to you. It comes with this nice case, you know, nice strong handle, sturdy. It's nice to keep all your stuff in bags and it's easy to load out that way. So I'm just going to show you what's inside this kit. We have a LED COB light, just so that everybody sees. So this COB light, 7.87 inches by 4.9 inches. So roughly 8 inches by 5 inches, or 200 millimeters by 120 millimeters. This particular light, you can see that it's got a nice little sticker on it. I'm not too fond of the silicone edging. It looks like this might come off at some point in time, but for now we haven't tried it, so we'll give us our honest opinion once we give it a whirl. This light's consumption of power uses 12 volt DC, so it has a cigarette lighter that you just plug into your outlet, so it could be used in your vehicle if you've ever have a breakdown or you want to utilize it in your garage. That's up to you. At 100% light, so at 100% lumens, at 3500 lumens, it's going to draw 4 amps of power. So to me, it's not too bad. It's pretty high, but it's not over the top. And what I mean by that is, yeah, if you're going to run it at 100%, you know, you're going to consume some power out of your batteries on board. For me, I'm just going to be lighting an area maybe when you're cooking or when you're around the fire. So to me, that's going to be plenty useful for us. Now, the other thing I really liked about this particular light is that, looking closely, there's a GoPro mount here, which that brought me up to a few ideas that I could mount a GoPro mount to my trailer, and if I want to just keep it on the trailer, I can keep it affixed to the trailer that way. So I think it has some advantages, this particular light, and it's so streamlined. Like, look how thin that is. These are another connection. You can put this directly to your batteries and have this little adapter stick out, or your car. So to me, it has a lot of use. For me, this would be an awesome thing to utilize if you're ever stuck out on the road. But it's got a little wireless remote. Now, what's good about this is if you're at a campfire or whatever and you want to, you know, go to your trailer or whatever in the dark, you just have to hit a button. You can control it up or down in intensity. And this range is pretty good for the wireless control. It's 32 feet, so 10 meters. and that's pretty substantial. The cords that come on this LED, so the cord actually, you know, it's all waterproof connections, and the cable length is 5 meters or 16 feet 5 inches. Next, we got this nice telescopic anodized aluminum pole, and this goes up to 9.8 feet. What this is going to do, now I'm not too fond of this, but then if you looked at the Light Ranger, it has like a tripod stand, whereas this one's a stake. You stake this into the ground and your mount is going to go within, and it sits like that. Now the only thing that I worry about is not that it's a big surface area, but once this is installed on top of here, what's going to happen, right? Is it going to catch wind and it's going to spin around, right? So this just screws in like so. Now this GoPro mount I think is great because I can take this light off if I want, and then I can attach the GoPro to it, and then all of a sudden I have a 9-foot selfie stick. So that, to me, it's just had some more advantages, and that's why we went with this one. And we got this one for about $187 Canadian. So this pole light, this pole here, fully extended, is 9 feet. So if you're looking at me next to this thing, your height goes way up there. So it's going to be plenty. I'm about 6 feet tall. So, you know, extension wise, it's going to be great. And then these can pull down, right? So it doesn't have to be at 9 feet. It can be wherever you want to set it. So with the remote, shut it off, turn it on. Just a GoPro mount that I screwed in, and I can put these all around the trailer if I want, and it'll also double as a place to mount the cameras if we're out and about. I would think that this would be a benefit for everybody out there who's doing camping like we do in the backcountry. It'll help you light up your camp area. It can be used in your garage at home when you're doing repairs on your vehicle. It's very bright, small, it's easy to store and bring along. So I think we're going to try this one out here in our next camping that we do, and just see how it performs. I'm sure it'll do fine. 2024, I hope to see more places this year. Colleen and myself have been talking about a strategic plan to get to some different places hopefully this year. Maybe we'll go to BC and poke our noses around there, or even head south of the border. We're looking forward to all this and meeting new people, and we hope more subscribers subscribe to the channel, as this will enable us to go further in our endeavors. Until then, we'll see you on the next one.